They all have a story, and they'll tell you where they ate, what restaurant it was, why they were there, who they were with, and sometimes what they even had, and the food item they had, and they want to come back and have it again. I remember coming here with my family, my grandparents. I would always come here as a kid for my birthday. My name's Chris Hein. I'm the Vice President of Food and Beverage for the company, and I worked with the old spaghetti factory and the Dussin family for 51 years. I was a dishwasher, and that's when I first met the owner, Guss. He came back when I was washing dishes and checked on things and told me I was doing a good job. We started here in Portland in 1969 by the Dussin family. Guss and Sally Dussin started the company. But Gus's father had immigrated from Greece and started in the restaurant business here in Portland, Oregon in 1914. When we grew at a rate of about 1 store a year, and we've continued that pretty much since our inception. And we currently operate 40 restaurants now. Foundational elements that we offer at the old spaghetti factory haven't changed since we opened in 1969. The concept is serve great food in a unique environment and take care of the guests. All of our food's still made from scratch in the restaurants today. We're not in the market of trying to be this or that based on what is popular. We try to just be us. It's a unique environment. There's no place else like it. Our restaurants are not cookie cutter. They're all uniquely different. I think what's important is that people feel like it's their old spaghetti factory.
I think that the ambiance with Old Spaghetti Factory is very unique, and when people come in, they notice that. There's not a lot of places you can go to and see these very large light fixtures, the antiques that we have throughout our locations, and things like that. What is you're eating at that restaurant was made in that restaurant, and a lot of people don't understand how much thought and process goes into everything that is put on the table here. When I tell people that, they're just totally amazed that, yes, the meatballs are scooped in the back of the restaurant where you're eating. The sauces are all made fresh here, the dressings.
One example is our spumoni ice cream is all natural flavors. There's nothing artificial in it. That costs a lot more, and we serve it to every guest that comes in, so 6 million servings a year. But our owners are committed that we'll pay a little bit more for that because it's important to them to give the guests something special.
Well, for a team to be productive every day, you're going to want to look for someone that's a solid team member. The team is what starts everything back there. If you have a solid team, everything's going to flow. I always like to lead by example. And when I do things with an enthusiasm and a pride. And usually this rubs off on my staff. And I do tend to find the people that are more likely to be like that. I always say it starts at the door.
Culture eats strategy for breakfast.
Like I said, you're not just a number, you're a person here. For our tomatoes, for instance, we've only had a total of 3 suppliers in 57 years. So we are very much high on the quality of the product. So our thought process is quality of product, then we look at availability, and then we look at customer service and pricing. And that is always where we sit when we look for any product. When it comes to food, equipment, the first thing it has to be is quality. The quality has to be top.
The 2 main concerns for me are safety. Is it easy to work with? You don't want to have injured staff, and quality. You want something that's going to last forever, cut back on costs. And I do like utilitarianism. It's simple to use and everybody knows how to pick it up. It's simple. You can pick it up, it's durable, everybody knows how to use it, and you don't have to spend a lot of people training how to use the product. And me personally, I haven't had a lot of products from Cambro that have been damaged over time, and we use those products pretty hard. From the ones we've had before, the metal construct, I mean, they rust, they chip, they're heavier, so it's harder to get them in and out of the fridges when you need to clean them. I like the fact that the Cambro products are far lighter and you can break them down. You can take the rack tops off, run them through dish, and they're good to go. So to have a maintenance guy come in the morning and run one of those racks through in less than 5 minutes and then get everything back on the shelf versus, dragging something outside and hosing it down for 20 minutes.
So with the wall shelving, it created space to where we could use what we considered unusable space based on using traditional shelving. So it gave additional spacing to be able to store things that we couldn't normally store in that position where the wall shelving's at.
Now we put them in the Cambro high heat pans and keep them uncovered in the Cambro cooling rack.
Well, those high heat pans they're quintessential. We use them for everything. That's how we function. You know, we put our hot sauces in there and we heat our hot sauces up to temp. Things have to be 165 degrees, brown butter 185, and they handle well. I never see them warp or crack.
Like instance, Cambro, you can probably go into some of our locations and see some of the high heat pans that are 5, 10 years old easily, and there's no cracks in them or anything.
When you buy Cambro, you know you're going to get something really good. It's going to last a long time, and you don't need to worry about it. And that makes our jobs a lot easier. The best thing is just to help develop people. And when you can really see when there's development in people and you really see them make a stretch and they really do well, it really just makes you feel good.
Spinach and cheese ravioli, but instead of marinara, I do the garlic Alfredo. That's my jam right there.
So mine would be mush miz, which is mushroom sauce and mizithra, but with one of our meatballs. Our meatballs are amazing.
I like meat and mizithra. I like clam and mizithra. And sometimes I like tortellini. It just depends on the day.